our post-game show. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. Manning would put this pass right where it needed to be. A 7-yard touchdown for the home team. The Lancers moving ahead big and now lead by 24. Towards the end of the third quarter, Walker was definitely a key player as he was able to work his way open for a big one here. That set up a short 25-yard field goal. Midway through the fourth, the Spiders trailing by 21. Webb would make the first guy miss and then he'd rip off a chunk of yardage here. They're trying to make something happen and are now down by 18. The Spiders on defense. Simmons is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way, and he's able to get his hands on this one and picks it off. The Spiders trailing 27-9. Bryant would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. Unfortunately, they couldn't capitalize on the big play, and they turned the ball over on down. And that's how we'll round this one out. The Lancers come away with a win, 27-9. And here's your 2K Sports player of the game.
Archie Manning dominated the game like a true legend. What a performance, and I have no doubt that this isn't the last time he'll showcase his talents. We'll be hearing much more from this guy as time goes on.
That was an exciting game. So let's not waste any time in getting to the highlights in our post-game show. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. Hudson had to work to find an opening, but he was able to haul this one in. Unfortunately, they could not capitalize on the play. Still in the third quarter, Smith was definitely a key player as he was able to work his way open for a big one here. A 61-yard touchdown for the home team. Midway through the third, the Cobras behind by 8. Number 12 would find his target on this one. The Grizzlies later in the fourth. Archuleta is back to throw here. Hey, who says tight ends are just for blocking? Great hand. A 34-yard touchdown for the home team. The Grizzlies winning 28-13. Number 12 went to the air trying to convert on third down, and he found his man. Unfortunately, they couldn't capitalize on the big play, and they turned the ball over on down. After driving 20 yards on 7 plays, Davis sets up the field goal attempt from just about the parking lot. That has a lot of leg, though. He's got it. The Grizzlies connect on the field goal. Late into the fourth quarter, the Cobras back by 18. Number 80 emerged as a real weapon as he pulled one in here. And that will do it. The Grizzlies win this one 31-20. And here's your 2K Sports player of the game.
Artie Archuleta turned in a solid performance today. Well, the name of the game for the quarterback is putting points on the board for his team, and he certainly was able to do that in this one. He found the end zone repeatedly, making it look easy out there, but we know it's not.
So, the ball game is over. Let's take a quick look back at how it went with our post-game show. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. Number 24 is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way, and he's able to get his hands on this one and picks it off. Still early in the third, the Bulls with the ball at the 35. Davis would find his target on this one. Unfortunately, they could not capitalize on the play. After a missed field goal, the Goliaths trailing by 9. Harris is going to get this one out to his wide receiver, and it works like a charm. They climb back into the game, now down by 2. The Bulls end of the third quarter. Davis went up top on a third down play, and he was able to find his man. That set up an extra point-like 19-yard field goal. The Bulls out in front, 19-14. Davis went to work on third down, and he was able to find his man. Unfortunately, the drive stopped shortly afterwards, and they had to punt it away. The Goliaths late in the fourth quarter, already in the red zone. Smith would get the carry here. Good blocking up front, and it helped to spring it. A 13-yard touchdown for the visitors. Late into the fourth quarter, the Bulls trailing by 1. Davis went to work on third down, and he was able to find his man. And that's where we'll have to leave this one. The Goliaths edge out a win, 20-19. Let's wrap it up by congratulating our 2K Sports player of the game.
Dan Harris showed us why he's one of the best. What a performance, and I have no doubt that this isn't the last time he'll showcase his talent. We'll be hearing much more from this guy as time goes on.
That was an exciting game. So let's not waste any time in getting to the highlights in our post-game show. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. Number 4 went to the air trying to convert on third down, and he found his man. Unfortunately, they could not capitalize on the play. Still in the third quarter, number 11 would find his target on this one. Unfortunately, the drive stopped shortly afterwards, and they had to punt it away. Midway through the third, the Nightmares out in front by 16. Number 86 emerged as a real weapon as he pulled one in here. They have opened it up and now lead by 23. The Nightmares on defense. Lynch was in the right place at the right time as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. The Nightmares out in front, 23-0. Number 45 came up with a big play as he was able to pull this one in. That set up an extra point-like 19-yard field goal. The Werewolves close in a little. They are now down by 20. The Nightmares answer right back. Number 21 is going to take this one right up the gut. And look at the burst he gets into the secondary. And there he goes. That set up a 48-yard field goal. Last play of the game, the Werewolves behind by 23. Number 11 would air it out on this one, and he would find his man. And that's where we'll have to leave this one. The Nightmares serve up a blowout, 26-3. So then, it's time to give recognition to our 2K Sports player of the game.
Number 86 dominated the game like a true legend. What a performance, and I have no doubt that this isn't the last time he'll showcase his talents. We'll be hearing much more from this guy as time goes on.
That was an exciting game. So let's not waste any time in getting to the highlights in our post-game show. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. Number 5 would find his target on this one. Unfortunately, they could not capitalize on the play. Midway through the third, ball at their own 37. Number 5 went to the air trying to convert on third down, and he found his man. Unfortunately, the drive stopped shortly afterwards, and they had to punt it away. Towards the end of the third quarter, the Iron losing by 13. Number 5 went up top on a third down play, and he was able to find his man. They climb back into the game, now down by 6. The Ghosts on D. Number 25 is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way, and he's able to get his hands on this one and picks it off. The Ghosts out in front, 13-7. Number 29 would come up with the big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. And that's where we'll have to leave this one. The Ghosts squeaked out a win, 13-7. Let's wrap it up by congratulating our 2K Sports player. So the ball game is over. Let's take a quick look back at how it went with our post-game show. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. The Twos went to work on third down, and he was able to find his man. That set up a 27-yard field goal. Trying to answer back, the Osprey inside the red zone. Number 11 needed to be on target here, and he was. A 7-yard touchdown for the home team. Midway through the fourth, the Osprey up by 1. Number 11 would find his target on this one. Crabs late in the fourth quarter. The Twos is is back to throw as they want to air it out here, and this one is right on target. Unfortunately, they could not capitalize on the play, and that will do it. The Ospreys squeaked out a win, 17-16. And here's your 2K Sports Player of the Game.
Number 11 showed us exactly why he's a legend. Well, the quarterback gets credit when his team succeeds, and he deserves it. He led his team through the air with a big game passing. Just look at those yards. His performance made the difference in this one.
That was an exciting game. So let's not waste any time in getting to the highlights in our post-game show. A slow start to the half, but things get heated up midway through the fourth. Number 12 went to work on third down, and he was able to find his man. Unfortunately, the drive stopped shortly afterwards, and they had to punt it away. Midway through the fourth, Jackson would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. Unfortunately, they couldn't capitalize on the big play, and they turned the ball over on down. Late into the fourth quarter, the Firebirds winning by 4. Frazier sets up for a long one here, and he's got plenty of oomph behind this one. It's through the upright. The Gunslingers late in the fourth quarter. Thomas did his part by getting himself open on this one. Unfortunately, they could not capitalize on the play, and that will do it. The Firebirds squeaked out a win, 17-10. So then, it's time to give recognition to our 2K Sports Player of the Game.
Dan Marino left it all out on the field today. He was the best player on the winning team. It's as simple as that. Let's see if he's able to keep up this high level of play in the games ahead.
So, the ball game is over. Let's take a quick look back at how it went with our post-game show. We'll pick up the action midway through the third quarter. Washington went to work on third down, and he was able to find his man. A 67-yard touchdown for the home team. The Vipers take their first lead in the half and go up by 4. The Indians still midway through the third quarter. Carroll emerged as a real weapon as he pulled one in here. A 78-yard touchdown for the visitors. Answering right back, the Vipers down by 3. Owen would come on and connect on the field goal try. They tie it up 16-all. The Indians still middle of the fourth. Fisher went to work on third down, and he was able to find his man. Unfortunately, they could not capitalize on the play. Game tied 16-all. Number 88 makes him pay here as he's running a deep route, and this ball is right where it needs to be. A 35-yard touchdown for the visitors. Still late in the fourth quarter, the Vipers inside the red zone. Washington would find his target on this one. A 12-yard touchdown for the home team. Now in overtime, game tied 23-all. Washington went to work on third down, and he was able to find his man. Not a lot of action after that, and that's where we end up. The Vipers squeaked out a win, 26-23. And now for our 2K Sports Player of the Game.
Freddie Washington showed us exactly why he's a legend. Well, the name of the game for the quarterback is putting points on the board for his team. And he certainly was able to do that in this one. He found the end zone repeatedly, making it look easy out there, but we know it's not.